Hey, gang, happy Wednesday night, as I'm going to put this out a little bit earlier than Thursday morning. Just want to kind of check in with everybody early and give you some kind of a rundown of some things that we have going on, reminders, and a couple things to think about. So number one, I'm going to pin this virtual classroom to the top of my page for the next few days, and because it's intended as an easy way to grab things if you don't know where they are and having to look down the stream. So if you didn't look at my other video before where all those things are, then spend some time on it, because looking ahead, this is all the things that are due this week. Here's the music that we've been doing in sectionals since last week. Link to Flipgrid, link to Sight Reading Factory. Over here on the clock on the wall gives you a link to my schedule and all the lessons and sectionals and Google Meets, so that you can go right to those spots if you don't have the opportunity to go right into the feed and find them as well. Big two things that I want to share with everybody before I'm done. Number one, there's nothing due until Tuesday of next week. So Monday we have off for Memorial Day weekend. Yay! Tuesday we're back in school. For the vocalists, all the singers, musical theater, and the choir kids, you have the 80s, 90s Flipgrid assignment due. And for the piano kids, you have the G blues scale that's done. It's due in Flipgrid. So that's due next Tuesday, end of the day. Nothing to that point. Again, trying to stay out of the way of AP exams, trying to give you a chance to get caught up. Number two, tomorrow on Thursday at 1:30, we're having a combined hangout again, continuing our guest artist series. We've got a great young, talented piano player, pianist, musical director, conductor extraordinaire. You're going to love her. She's the conductor for West Side Story on Broadway. She was also the musical director for The Prom on Broadway, so you may be familiar with. Manager Rules will be, and she's going to be great. So as part of this assignment, you'll have a chance to ask some questions. So give some thought and ask a few good questions for our get-together at 1:30. Lastly, we had sectionals again on Monday, on the earlier part of this week. Tuesday, today on Wednesday. Again, I go on Friday. We've had less attendance this week than we did last week. I want to make something very, very clear as we're moving forward. The whole idea of us working together is trying to get better. So our classroom expectations are we put something out there and we want you to grab onto it. Not that it's necessarily that you can choose to do what you want to do. The word choice hasn't come into the equation. We want to sing. You want to be part of our programs. This is what we're doing and how we're getting better right now. So those 4 o'clock sectionals are so important to us picking ourselves off the ground, dusting ourselves off, and moving forward. We're preparing music for graduation, senior awards. We've got something to work towards, and we need to get people there. There is a makeup on Friday at 4:30 for people that have missed. So the expectation is if you've missed earlier this week, get in that makeup and get in with us and sing, okay? We want you there. We want the video screens on so we can see your faces. Turn off the mute button for the moment, and then we'll ask you to turn the mute button on when we want to hear you sing. It's all in the interest of getting you better and moving us forward. You're loved. I hope you feel that. We're worried about each of you, and we want the best for you all. And we wish it was a better scenario, but we're going to make the best of this, right? So enjoy the guest artist tomorrow. We'll see you in the hangout. And then continuing on Friday with our baritone sectionals at 4 o'clock and makeups at 4:30. Good? Have a nice night.